Hi everyone, this is Empress Sankofa of Ankh Empress Holistics, and I wanted to get on here for a few minutes and just talk to you guys about gratitude. Yes, gratitude. To me, gratitude is beyond just being grateful for something or someone. To me, the noun gratitude is the actual state of being grateful, like just functioning, operating, and just being in this eternal state of just being thankful. And I feel like a lot of people have a twisted sense of what gratitude is, or even just being grateful for simple things in their life. For example, if you were to do a survey, like you stopped 100 people on the street and you said, what are you grateful for? A lot of people are probably going to give you the same responses. I'm grateful that I woke up this morning. And if you dive deeper and you ask, why are you grateful that you woke up this morning? You're going to hear, well, some people didn't wake up this morning and I'm glad I'm in the number that did. Or you're going to hear people say, I'm grateful I have food on my table. Go a little bit deeper. Why are you grateful that you have food on your table? Well, some people are starving Marvin and I'm glad I'm not in that number. Or some other people are going to say, I'm glad that I have legs and I can walk. And if you ask them, well, why are you grateful that you have legs and you can walk? You're going to hear some people come out of their mouth and say, because some people can't walk and I'm glad that I can. So a lot of people have this twisted sense of gratefulness coming from someone else's pain or someone else's lack of having that thing. So it's a sense of comparison. It's not true gratitude. I feel as though when you are operating in true gratitude, your heart is in the right place. And yes, as long as we live in this dual universe, there's going to be the pain pleasure principle. If someone is experiencing pleasure on this side, somebody's going to be experiencing the pain of not having that thing. So there's always balance in the universe, but I feel as though when we're operating from the heart, from a sense of gratitude, it's very different from placing ourselves in a superiority complex. I guess you can put it, if that's the correct term, putting ourselves in a superiority complex of our sense of being grateful to God or whoever you deem as your higher power that you look up to or that you serve or that you worship, as comparing yourself or being glad that you're not in someone else's predicament. Because let me tell you, life is full of cycles. You can be up today and you can be down tomorrow. You can be down today and you can be up tomorrow. That is the circle of life, the cycles of life that we go through while we're still living here, right? So when you face your valley low and you may not have food on your table, or you may not have a roof over your head for whatever reason, or something may have happened to your legs, or you might not have clothes on your back, the last thing that you want to hear is someone thanking their God, their deity, their higher power, that they're not in your predicament. You're going to feel like crap hearing that. And I'll give you guys an example. Some years ago, I was living in my townhouse, and there was a creek behind the house, and there were some trees. And yeah, so one unfortunate day, I was having a makeup party at my house, and boom. And we're like, what the heck is that? And so they're like, we ran outside and they're like, there's a tree on your house. There's a tree in your roof. And I was like, what? A tree in my roof? Yeah, like the rafters and the roof are damaged. It was very traumatic experience. And my neighbor next door, like, wasted no time, like 0 time. And she was like poking her head out the door, chasing me down, flagging me down. And she's like, I'm so glad that tree didn't fall on my house next door. And I was like, wow, you really said that to me. Yes, people think these things, and I'm not saying that it's right or wrong, but when someone is going through something in their life, the last thing that they want to hear is that you're thankful or you're grateful that you're not in their predicament. That's a horrible feeling. I already had to figure out what I was going to do. My nerves were rattled. I had guests in my house. My dog was like just confused. It was just a lot going on, and I didn't want to hear in that moment someone being thankful that they were not in my shoes. Because guess what? When we put ourselves on the high horse, life has a funny way of showing us that you can be up one day and you can be down the next. So be humble and operate from gratitude from a heart level. So I was not going to do this video without doing a challenge for you guys. We're going to call it 7 days of gratitude. So I want you to jot down on paper and make a Facebook status. I want you to make a Facebook status or Instagram post each day and tag your friends, share this with your friends, of one thing that you're grateful for. And I'm going to do this also. And when you're putting down on paper and you're putting in your Facebook and your Instagram posts what you're grateful for, I want you to check yourself and look within your own heart and make sure that you're coming from a true sense of gratitude and not from a sense of comparison to somebody else's displeasure or someone else's pain. Okay, you guys got that? 7 days of gratitude challenge. One thing on paper for yourself in your personal journal. You can go into as much detail as you would like. And then one thing on Facebook and one thing on your Instagram each day for the next 7 days of something that you're grateful for in your life. And it could be something as simple as, I'm grateful for the air that I just breathed. I'm grateful for that breath. Do you guys feel the difference? Do you feel the difference in me saying, I'm grateful for that breath? Why am I grateful for that breath? Because it's another opportunity for me to engage in this life, in this experience, in this moment. And that moment of gratitude for that breath had absolutely nothing to do with anybody that took their last breath before I took that breath. Do you feel the difference? I feel the difference. And as you start to really focus your energy on being grateful in whatever moment you're in, finding the positive side of things, being grateful for the things that you have, just operating in a state of being grateful, just finding any small thing to be grateful for. Guess what? The universe recognizes that your energy is shifting. And guess what? You're ready for more. You're ready for things to start working in your favor. You're ready for positivity to start coming your way. Because guess what? Wherever your energy is focused, that's where your mind is going. Your body is going to, wherever your mind goes, your body is going to follow. So if your mind is focused on finding things to be grateful for, if your mind is focused on being in an eternal state of gratitude, more things are going to come your way. Opportunities are going to come your way. And we need more of this type energy in the world, like not putting other people down, not trying to exalt ourselves at someone else's expense. That's not what true gratitude is about. That's just trying to make ourselves feel better. It's for our ego. And we don't need that. Okay, so let's do it. 7 days of gratitude challenge. And I'm going to be checking. I want to see it. I want to see you do it. I want to see you sharing this with your friends. I want to see everybody getting on this energy of gratitude. Let's shift things for the better. There's a lot going on in the world, and how we choose to operate at this time is going to determine what happens in our lives. We don't have to be carried off with the current. We can make our own current. Okay? 7 days of gratitude. Let's do it.